Well, hello there. This is Goldfinger with the Goldfinger Minute. And I have a new guest today, as you can see. And his name is Joe Knight. Joe, say hello.
Hello.
You can say a little more than that. Uh, Joe, where are you originally from?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area.
Okay. And how long? How long you been here? I know you've been here before, but how long have you been here this trip?
This trip, I got here in August,
Okay.
so close to
Now,
9 months. Huh?
tell us about the previous trip you had here.
Uh, I was here. I came here. I met a girl online, and it was around, I believe, 2015. I came here because we were planning on. I was planning on marrying her, and we were working on this K-1 visa, and you have to meet the girl in person. So I only came here for 2 weeks,
All right.
but I really, in that short amount of time, I really was fascinated with the Philippines. Really,
Okay.
really fell in love with it.
And her?
I didn't want to leave.
And how about her?
Well, I, the K-1 visa, I wouldn't recommend anybody to go that route when getting married because we talked online for quite a while,
Yeah.
but until you get living with somebody and you really don't really get to know each other
Right,
that
right.
well. It's
Now you
it,
married her,
yeah,
so that's how
because
you got the K-1.
yeah, well, yeah, when you have a K-1 visa, there's that's why I don't like the K-1 visa. You only have 90 days to decide whether you want to get married to this girl or send her back to the Philippines.
And so you married her in the US,
Yeah.
and then you sent her back to the Philippines ahead of you, or did you go together?
Well, we met in the Philippines and we still for two when I was here for the 2 weeks, they want proof, K-1, they want proof that you met this girl in person, that
Oh, so you
they
came
want
here, you
they
spent
want
I get it. You came here, you spent 2 weeks, you met the girl,
yeah.
and then you took her back with you to
Well,
the
she was working overseas in Hong Kong, so she went back to
Oh,
work, and
okay.
I
So
was
she was an
still
overseas
working
worker.
back in the US. I went
Okay.
back to work.
But how did she get to the US to marry you?
Uh, we got all the paperwork. We still didn't have everything together yet. We got all the paperwork done, all the requirements she had to do. She had to get.
Bring your microphone up just a little bit. Just raise it a little. There we go. Try that. All right. You have to speak up a little bit.
Okay.
So you ended up marrying her in the USA though,
Right.
and
It,
then you came back here.
yeah, after we were married for about 5 years, 6 years. And like I said, the K-1 visa, you really don't get to know somebody in 90 days.
Oh, of course not.
It,
Takes years.
it's unfair. It's unrealistic.
How long were you married for?
About a little over 5 years.
And you divorced, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, it didn't work out.
And you were in the USA for a while before you came back.
Well, after the divorce, I planned on coming here right after the divorce.
Oh, you plan on,
Yeah,
you didn't
because
give up on the Philippines.
I was retired. Yeah, I wanted to come back here. I've always wanted to come back
You don't
here.
look that old. What age did you retire?
Uh, I re I started getting my pension when I was 64, but I'm 70.
Yeah, you don't look 70 at all.
No.
Good for you. Okay, yeah, no. So you took a early well, you got a pension and then you got retirement. Is that what it is? You took an early pension and then a retirement, Social Security later?
I just started collecting my Social Security when I was 64, but I was still
Oh,
working.
okay.
But I didn't actually stop working until after the divorce, which was like a couple years later.
All right.
Well, I didn't get here, I'm 70, so I've only been here for like 9 months.
Okay.
So
And how's living here now?
it's fantastic.
You found a good place to live.
Yeah.
Yep. And you found another girl, I hear.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how long you been with her?
Yeah. I also wanted to say that I went on my ex-wife's Facebook and I found out that she has a boyfriend and she was posting pictures and
Does that bother you at all?
no, no, I'm happy. I hope she met a nice guy. I hope she
Okay. Yeah, you've been divorced for a few years. I mean, you got to move on.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I'm glad she moved on. It's
Good.
I'm happy that
Now let's talk about the girl that you met. She doesn't live in Dumaguete, but you do,
right, she lives in Siquijor.
which is an island
Oh,
just a little ways away from just across a short trip. What is it about 30-minute trip by the what do they call the speedboat that
the
goes
Ocean
across there?
Jet.
The ocean jet.
There's a couple boats you can take over there, but the Ocean Jet's like the quickest.
Yeah.
It's about 45 minutes.
Is it 45?
And it's only like I think 350 pesos
That's cheap
one
enough.
way.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
see her on weekends, holidays.
Yeah, and she comes over here.
Is she working?
Yeah, she's uh like a nurse's aide.
Okay.
She,
She's already been through the schooling.
oh yeah, she's been working in the Siquijor Hospital
We
for like
know,
10 years.
oh, she's been working for 10 years, Secure Hospital.
Yeah.
We know you're 70. What age is, if you don't mind me asking, what age and
Yeah.
what is her name? I'm sorry.
Her name's Charisse. She's
Charisse.
35. Or
So,
no, 33.
she's less than half your age.
Yeah.
And what would you say? Is that odd or is that normal?
Uh, you see it here all the time.
But it's odd at the same time, isn't it?
Well, it depends on some of these girls look like, I mean, they got to be at least 18, but some of them look like they're 16 or 14 and they're with these
What age?
guys these guys that are like with walkers or in wheelchairs.
On their last leg and they have a young thing, huh?
Yeah.
But that's common here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, Therese, what age does she look?
Uh, she doesn't look 33.
No.
She looks like she's in her 20s,
So I saw, I guess it's
early
overall,
20s.
all Filipinas look younger.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you saw her, right? You met her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's young looking. I didn't want to lead you. Well, I want to lead you for the answers, but I didn't want to say for you.
Yeah,
And
and she's very petite. She's probably weighs about 90 pounds soaking wet,
yeah,
40 kilos, 45 kilos. I
it's
think she
nothing.
only weighs
It's
like
nothing.
40
It's like
kilos.
nothing. And recently you bought her a gift.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
What did you buy her?
I bought her a motorcycle,
And
a Honda Beat.
yeah,
It costs around 70,000 pesos, which comes to around 12, between 12 and $1,300.
USD.
Yeah, for a
Okay.
brand new bike, I mean, it's like that's
The Honda Beat is a beautiful bike. It's 110 cc, so it's a shorter, smaller bike. It's great for Filipinos though.
yeah, she's very small. I got the smallest bike I could find
This
for
is
her.
the smallest bike you could find. It is. It's the shortest one. Can she touch the ground? What height is she?
Sh- she's under 5 foot, I think.
That's the problem. Little girl. There are little girls here. Very skinny little girls here. Women.
Yeah,
Skinny little women.
she's kind of like on her tiptoes
Oh
on
my
the
God,
bike.
that's crazy. Okay, well, as long as she can balance it, she'll be fine. And does she
Yeah,
know how to ride already?
she's learning.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you kind of jumped the gun a little.
yeah,
You should have bought her like a maybe a used bike or a less expensive bike because that's not a cheap bike.
yeah.
It's not cheap. It's not overly expensive because scooters here are a lot cheaper than in the States, but it's yeah. And
I've
she
probably known her for about 6 months, and she's just very responsible, very mature, and very smart. And
well, what
I
does she
think
do for you?
I
What
think
does she
she'll take
cook?
very good care of the bike.
Yeah.
I think
Does
she
she
will.
cook, clean? Is she responsible at home? Is she domestic?
She's a great cook.
Oh, okay, great.
I mean, she loves to cook. I
Uh-huh.
mean, when she comes to visit me, I got a nice kitchen, big kitchen. I got
Yeah. And she can cook. She's learning American food, or she only know Filipino food?
she's I like her to make me some Philippine food,
Yeah.
you know.
Pancit is good.
Yeah.
chicken adobo.
and yeah, she makes all that, and it's really good. And we'll make some American food too. Like I started playing around with making pizza with homemade pizza out of dough,
I know
and
you like Italian because I know
I
I've had
love
your spaghetti. Your
Italian.
spaghetti is great. You have to
Yeah,
show her how to make spaghetti. Yeah, because that's one of your favorites.
she actually uh, likes everything that I make. She likes it. Most Filipinos don't like American food too
Yes,
much.
that's
They
true.
like their food.
Of course. Well, we all like what we grew up on.
They like dried fish, and
Yeah, that's really bad. If you've ever
they love
cooked
it.
or smelled dry fish, that is why they have a dirty kitchen here. The dirty kitchen is for
Right.
specifically the dry fish. It smells horrible. It just and when they cook it, it smells worse.
Uh,
But that's what they love, and that's what a dirty kitchen is for. Seriously, because they fry it, and it's ugh. I can't handle
they
it.
love it.
Yeah, you'll if you smell it, it's like smelling pot. You'll never forget the smell. So,
It's a lot stronger than pot.
is she a mother? She have children?
Yeah, she has a small boy. He's 5.
5-year-old boy.
Yeah.
He's going. Is he going to school
And
yet?
he's smart too. I mean, he's already speaking English really, really good.
Is he? Is he?
He understands me. I understand him.
Does he go to school?
Yeah, of
Oh,
course. Yeah, she's making sure this boy's going to be educated.
that's good. Well, most children here are very well. I haven't checked the time, how long we've been doing it, but how long we've been recording. But
And she hasn't really talked to it's pretty common here is she doesn't talk about her boyfriend, the kid's father. They kind of like a lot of times just drop right out of the picture.
does he know who
They
he is?
I think so, yeah.
That's the same thing. It's
She
very.
doesn't
That's
she
very
doesn't
common.
talk about it much, and I don't really bring it up.
They don't. They don't. They don't like to talk about past negative. Anything negative is not something that's a
Yeah.
Filipino way.
Yeah,
They
right.
don't. They don't dwell on anything negative. Okay, so that's just.
She's perfectly happy being a single mom and raising her boy and working and
It's good.
yeah.
So now she has a way to take him to school, and she can go out shopping. She has freedom to drive around Siquijor. Siquijor, by the way, is a great island to go see if you're in
Right.
Dumaguete. It's got everything. It's got ice caves. Have you been on the river on the boat
No,
underneath?
no, not yet.
They have ice caves.
That's
It's cool.
I
Cold
know.
water, blue cold water. They have underwater lights.
Have you?
No, I keep hearing about it. I've only been to Siquijor once, I think. Yeah, once when I
Yeah.
first got here. I never can get away, but I really enjoy
I know
Siquijor.
you're too busy,
I,
man.
I,
You
I
gotta you gotta get a life
They have
too.
the oldest tree there. They have a fish that feed off the
I went there.
yeah, they feed off the callus on your feet.
Yep.
They have waterfalls, beautiful waterfalls, the lagoons.
Those are big fish too. They're not little
They have
fish.
little and big. Yeah, they have baby
They
as
look
big.
like they could take one of your toes.
They look like it, but they don't. They just nibble and they tickle you.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. And they have you can drive around the whole island, and there's different restaurants and places. It's kind of cool because they have a lot of places to live at that are like bed and breakfasts and things, and many hotels too. In fact, a lot of the people from Manila vacation at Siquijor.
Yeah.
They take a plane. And they go, they drop down in Dumaguete, and then they take the boat across, and they'll stay. And that's a vacation spot for most of the people out of Cebu and Manila to
Oh,
get out
there's
of
a
the
lot
city.
of Europeans there too.
Yeah, and
A
of course,
lot.
this right now is starting to be tourist season. So,
Yep.
and then, and what's your plans? What's your future
I
plans?
can't wait till tour season's over so I can get rooms cheaper over there when I go over there
Yeah,
and
the price of
stuff.
rooms go up. Yeah,
I found some really nice places to stay there, and they're 1,000, 1,500 pesos, like a little over
and you
$20 a
consider that,
month, and
and you
you're
consider that a
right on
lot.
the
That's
beach.
funny. Yeah, that's a very affordable. Let me tell you,
Yeah,
that's very affordable.
and you got
You're
aircon and
talking
Wi-Fi.
you're
What else do
talking
you need?
$20-$25 to be right on the beach in a hotel, with they're paying for the water, electricity. They sometimes have a pool. You have the beach right in front of you. They have huts, tables, chairs, and usually sometimes they even have food service and cold and drinks. They
Yeah.
do drinks and food and simple food service, like a bar type food, snacks.
And the
Um,
water there is so beautiful. Like
oh
as
yeah,
soon as you
the
get off the
beaches go
boat,
way out.
you just you see the difference between here and Dumaguete
Yeah.
and the water there.
Dumaguete is not known for its beaches. That's for sure. Dumaguete
No,
doesn't have much beach,
no.
but Siquijor does have Siquijor has beaches all the way around, and they're awesome. What's your future plans with her? You got some plans?
Oh, I'm already moving too fast buying her a bike. You know, I, I need to slow down a little bit.
Oh, you're enjoying yourself.
Right.
Okay.
But she takes very good care of me. As far as I'm concerned, she deserves it.
Now, I know my viewers are going to want to know you have an apartment, you're taking care of her, you're able to pay for her. Do you everything that she'll be living with you, or you'll be living over there,
Yeah. Some,
one or the other,
yeah, I'm just
and you'll be able to
taking my
afford,
time.
and you'll be able to afford everything.
Well, if I live over there, I think it would probably be more affordable. It's
It's
cheaper
cheaper.
there,
It's cheaper and secure.
and she wouldn't have to be coming back and
How
forth
much do you
here.
think it costs? You need in dollars to have a girlfriend with her son and live either in Dumaguete versus Siquijor.
Well, I think you could do it with 2,000 a month,
Okay.
but she works, and I don't think she really has any intention on quitting her job.
Do you think you can actually make it on $1,500 a month in
I think
Siquijor?
so. I
In
think so.
Siquijor, yeah, I think you can do $1,500 here.
I
But
can. I just I s- I get crazy with the spending.
so if you don't get crazy with the spending and you don't buy 70,000 peso bikes,
What's even crazy with the spending isn't a lot of money here. I mean, you're not spending a lot of
no,
money like you would spend in the US.
oh no,
I can get 2 and 3 massages a week if I want for, you know,
and
10
still
10 bucks
live
for an hour and a half. And that's with the tip.
$10 US
Yeah.
for an hour and a half massage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that includes a tip. That's cheap. All right, we're gonna wind it up, Joe. I appreciate you coming on the channel.
No problem.
We're gonna check back with you in 6 months to see if things get more serious with you and Sharice. And
They probably will.
I appreciate you. And this is Goldfinger, the Goldfinger Minute. Thank you for watching. And that's a short for me, guys. Believe it or not.
It
Bye.
is short for you.